Is she gone? Just gotta...
Hello, everybody.
Oh god! Oh! I gotta get the heck out of here! Oh my god! Oh man. Hey guys. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Today I was gonna talk about my worst fear. Excuse me for a second. Where was I? Oh yes, my worst fears ever. One of my worst fears is black widows. I hate spiders in general, but black widows are by far the ones that freak me out the most. Their body is so thick, and all I can think about is them jumping on me and biting me with their poisonous fangs. When I was a kid, my dad was putting his shoes on, and there was this huge spider in his shoe. Ever since then, I check my shoes before I put them on. When I get a black widow sitting outside my home, all I can think about is it getting into my place. I try to get it to leave by blowing on it, but it always ends up hiding in some small crack where I can't see it anymore. The scary part is it moves so fast that I can't help but think about how fast it can get into my place. I wait until the next day until I see it again and either spray it with some Febreze and then quickly step on it, or ask my wife to kill it. Another fear I have is heights. I am terrified of being in high places. When I was really little and in foster care, the person taking care of me at the time forced me on a roller coaster. I was nervous to be on it, and I remember it was just going up and up and up, making that dang clicking noise as it went higher and higher. The only thing that was securing me was some bar, no seatbelt, nothing. I remember looking down and seeing all the people so far away. They all looked like little ants from where I was. I freaked out, and ever since that day, I hate roller coasters. Sometimes if I am in a tall building and the room leads to a balcony, I freak out thinking about looking down. I get nervous just leaning on it or over the rails of the balcony. Plus I am tall, so the rail feels like it's by my knees. No, no, no. No thank you. I'll be on the ground where it's safe and sound. Obviously, with what is going on with today and this coronavirus, it isn't far-fetched to say that diseases or illnesses is another fear that I have. I know as I get older, my body will be weaker to fight off these type of viruses. I was sick 3 times this past 6 months with the flu. Each time felt like it was progressively getting worse. I was in bed all day shivering because I felt so cold, yet my body was burning up. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. My grandmother passed away from cancer at an early age, so I think about my future and I hope that I can stay here as long as I can. My last video I touched on losing someone I care about, so this goes hand in hand, in which I don't want to leave those I care about too soon. Something else that is frightening to think about is ghosts or demons haunting you. Whenever I see movies where there is a family moving into a new home and their place is haunted by some unsettling spirit, I can't help but wonder what I do. Actually, what am I saying? I know exactly what I do. I get the heck out of there. Why are they always sticking around? Heck no. I would live in the closet of a friend's house before entering a haunted house. Plus, the idea that a demon or evil spirit attaching itself to you is even more frightening. I watched this video one time on YouTube of some boy that was haunted from birth, and his whole life he would wake up with scratch marks on his body. They got so bad that when he grew up, they would show up more and more. It was horrible. I pray that I never have to experience something like this. Just thinking about it now is giving me goosebumps. Ugh. Okay. I know that all you're going to laugh when you hear me say that my worst fear, my ultimate worst fear was because I'm not scared anymore, or am I just getting better and not being scared of old ladies? Yes, you heard right, old ladies. their decrepit hands and face looking at you as they screech like a siren. How, you ask? Well, let me explain. When I was little, I would go to my great-grandmother's place. My brother loved going to Nana's house because she made pancakes for us and they were really good. One day I had to use the restroom. TMI, I know. Well, fasten your seatbelts because it's going to get a little bit more personal. I went number 2. Yes, number 2. And somehow I clogged the toilet. And when I flushed, the water kept coming up and up and up. Eventually the water began to overflow the toilet and ran into the floor. It continued running until it made its way to the living room. Nana saw this and went to the restroom to see what I was doing. Now, Nana was in the wheelchair all her life, and I never seen her walk or do anything outside of that wheelchair. She was always in her wheelchair. Until this day, that is. Nana rolled herself into the restroom where I was hiding by the toilet, saying how sorry I was, and she yelled, "What are you doing? What did you do?" While she stood up from her wheelchair and began walking slowly towards me like some sort of zombie and reached out her hand to grab hold of me. When I tell you I ran so fast, I think Usain Bolt would have had a bit hard time catching up to me. I ran past Nana and I right to my parents' place. I ended up having a nightmare that night. I still remember it to this day. I was in my parents' apartment when I looked across the kitchen window into my Nana's apartment. She was arguing with my cousin Jessica about something and you could hear their shouts from where I was in the dream. All of a sudden Nana grabbed this huge knife in my dream and killed my cousin. Then she turned her head slowly towards my direction. I freaked out and I saw her running from her place towards my parents' place. I hid behind my brother in the dream and she ran at me to get me. Needless to say, I never went to my Nana's house after that and didn't see her till the day she passed. What? Can you blame me? But that's all in the past now. Old ladies are no longer scary to me, so well, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you guys around. Hey guys, I just want to say with all this scariness going on with the coronavirus that I hope you all are well and safe. I hope you and your loved ones are healthy and that things are getting better for everybody soon. Be safe, my friends, and I hope this video gave you a good laugh or two to keep your mind off these crazy times. God bless you guys. See you next time on my next video.